I'm Jake here with another Ace Tanker game, this time featuring the JgPzIV on the Airfield map. Now, of course, if you're a regular to the channel, you know that I absolutely love this Tier 6 tank destroyer, which is, the main thing about it is it's extremely versatile. It can play on the flanks, it can snipe like a typical tank destroyer, it has a little bit of armor to get a bounce here or there, but you'd say, shining advantage that it offers, no matter which gun you're using, because it has access to two good guns, the 88 L56 or the 75 L70. Both guns are extremely workable. Of course, the L70 is famous for being on the Stug and the E25, as well as basically every Tier 6 German in the game. I think all of them have access to it. But then the 88 L56 is what I'm running. It gets additional alpha and has a blazing fast reload. So it's very easy to rack up a lot of damage quickly if you can get targets to sit still. Now, here you see I'm just taking shots of opportunity as people poke up over the central ridge line, and some of my shots so far haven't been the best, but also a little bit of bad luck on RNG, because that one should have hit, so should that one. But all I can do is sit here and try to fling some shots in, because if you look closely at our team's deployment, the P-43 is the only tank who's made even somewhat of an effort to go south. Now, I don't think the south is a good place to push personally, because you open yourself up to a crossfire if you are actually successful in crossing the mid part of the south push area. You know, talking specifically about the J5, J6 area. If you're actually able to make it past that, and you come clear into the J4, say, column there, you end up being subjected to fire from, of course, the typical sniper's nest at E5, and base defenders can easily stop you in your tracks, because they have a good position. For the west base has a great position at the top of the G3 position, and that is extremely easy to lock down anybody making a south push. And likewise, I am actually in a pretty good position to counter any of the south push from the enemy. As you see, here's the Panzer IV-H. He is going to be subjected, and so is the Panzer III-4, to the fact that I can reload really fast. We're talking about a 4-second reload for 220 damage per shot. That's very easy to rack up a lot of damage. And you're seeing here one of the issues with German guns. Now, of course, I obviously love German tanks and weaponry, but the fact is, if you're not fully aimed, they do not actually match the accuracy statistic that they show on paper. All the soft stats are really bad. So you're seeing a lot of misses from me, and the final score is going to show a lot of misses. I personally don't care one way or the other, but that's a big part of why I like fast reloads. A missed shot doesn't really punish you. Something like, say, the KB2 that's up front here for my team, if he misses a shot, it's basically, almost a death sentence at points. I miss a shot, it's just a few seconds later that I can get another one going. So I will take low percentage shots all the time. But as you can see, it looks like we have a lead. But it's a very tentative one at that. Only 200 hit points, now 300 hit point difference, 2 tank difference, and that can evaporate instantly. And spoiler, it does. Because our team, I don't actually know what's going on with our KB2. He's out of position, the other KB2 we have, and our KB1 SA, he's pushing up to where he can't be supported. The new changes over there mean that there's a lot of positions you can kind of pick your way through without having a major danger from enemy tank destroyers, but you're also isolated more. If you look at the KV-1SA, the only tank that he has that can offer any kind of support to him really is the Cromwell. And as you see, the Cromwell just gets taken out. So now the KV-1SA is probably not long for this game here. As you see, he's already under fire. So I am moving myself over here. And the JgPzIV IV is not a speed demon. It's, it's obviously based off of the Panzer IV chassis, which is not a fast tank. Solid mobility, but not fast. So you have to plan your moves well in advance. Because you can count on about 38 kilometers per hour, and that's about it. Which isn't bad. It's agile. It's just not fast. So plan ahead. I already could see that this area over here was going to fall because the KV-1 had moved himself into a bad position, and the Cromwell died. The KV-2 is out of position horribly. So he's either going to be killed easy, or if he can stay alive, he's still not much use. He's basically playing against his tank strengths, and he's playing to every weakness of it. And that's not what you want to do. I mean, that's a pretty obvious statement, but with a KV-2, accuracy, stealth, and the huge profile are all its main disadvantages, along with the long reload. And he's trying to fire at long range from behind a bush and a rock. Basically, he's trying to play like a tank destroyer. And it's not going to work out well. So instead, I surveyed the situation. Our VK-2801, he's making a huge risk to go for the SU-85. Now, SU-85, yes, it's just a Tier 5 tank destroyer. But one thing it has is great weaponry, and it's very mobile. As in, it can turn on a dime, and it actually accelerates very quickly. So it's not the best for a light tank to face off against. And we don't know where the T-3485M is. And there he is. Bad news for the VK. And that's kind of what I was expecting to happen. So I pushed forward here, so now at least I can be eyes for the team. And as you see now, I had said the lead could evaporate, and it pretty much has. Our one tank lead and our HP lead is all from the KV-2 sitting over there. Now he finally moves. As you see, he has the entirety of our extra HP. And he's basically the worst tank to have alive right now. If you were trying to actually make a move, because he's easy to spot, he's slow, he's big, and KV-2's armor is nothing. Turns out for me, I was looking the wrong way. I was trying to keep spotting one way or the other. And I was hoping to catch the T-3485M making a move. And it's a 50-50 chance there. I was looking to the left, he came to the right. But now, he has made a mistake. And I have him permatracked. I'm assuming his repair kit was already down. And that's a lesson in itself. If you're going to make a aggressive move, wait for your repair kit to be off of cooldown. Do not push in. Like here, I have mine ready to go. I can push the corner. I got tracked. And the auto aim shot fails me, but I have way more than enough DPM to take care of the SU-85. So he's done. Now I have to wait for my engine to come back up. That's the front transmission of the Germans coming back to cripple me here. But all that's left is the Bishop. Finish it off for the win. And again, very good showcase, mostly of the DPM and the flexibility of the JgPzIV IV. It did net me a high caliber, as well as a top gun with over 3,000 damage, 6 kills, and 1,251 experience. So, nice solid game for one of my favorite tank destroyers in the game. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.